Hello everyone, my name is Jude Chikwado. You can call me Fernando. I'm the admin of Nigerians in Diaspora, United Arab Emirates. I want to share with everyone a proposal to tackle the issue we are facing in the United Arab Emirates. We all know the roots by now, cause of the problem, and we have been clamoring for solution. Now, while we think of solution, there are things we need to tackle. And when we talk about the activities of our brothers and sisters, there are things we will do to curtail that. And what is that? Creating of jobs. Not just they are this, they are that and that. Something led to something. And we must bring all those things to a table, address them so that we end it. In my own thought, in my own personal opinion, I think this will help out. And we can do it. And that is why for some months I've been writing, advocating for changing of narratives. I've been writing on how best we can tackle this thing. And I said, the solution lives with us. Even without the government intervening, there's something we can do to bring to an end this thing, and everything will work right for us. Now, this is the way I've thought it wise to share this thing. Do you know that we can create jobs ourselves? How do I mean? Okay, with the recent incident, over 100, let me say over 1,000 persons were disengaged from their jobs. And when this thing happened, many took alternative to get partnership visas to secure their stay and then to do their daily jobs. Now, I want to bring this thing in both economic sense and business sense. We have over 100 people that have gotten this partnership visa, and we know the rate, about 8,000 to 10,000 dirhams. The problem we have that always bring porous among ourselves is because we are not united. There is easy way to tackle this thing. Do you know that many of these our brothers and sisters, especially our brothers, who has been the major issue now, were led to these illicit activities because they lost their jobs? Many of them. If you watch statistically, the activity became so rampant since this issue came on board. And then what do we do? Now, let's assuming that 100 persons who did the partnership visa came together. Let's assuming they came together and contributed that 8,000 to 10,000 dirhams together. Let's see, 8,000 multiplied by 100 persons will give you about 800,000. 10,000 multiplied by 100 persons will give you 1,000,000 dirhams. Hadn't been they merged, they came together on a table, bring this money, seek the consent of our embassy and the Nigeria consulate to see the affair of this money. Do you know that we can use it and get license, as in manpower supply license, and everybody will be engulfed? Are you trying to tell me that the UAE government will say no, they will not give us the license, even if it is mainland or free zone? They will not say no. They will see that we are contributing to the economy. That's number one. Number two, both the host country and the employers, this swayed imbalanced opinion about our Nigerians will change. When they are employing people, they will say this nationality is not involved. That will stop. Because by the time they know we are hardworking people, and they need us in, excuse me, in jobs like security, in cleaning, in building maintenance, in driving, in construction, and so many of them, at least average job. By the time we have our own named manpower supply, and they come for us to higher levels, which we will supply to them, do you think all this embarrassment will continue? No. Do you think all this thing that we racket ourselves, they will bring somebody from Nigeria, they will come here, they will mess the person's life up, frustrate the person, and the person will end up in the street being a tout? If for him to belong to what they are doing in the street, they have to initiate him to become a cultist. Do you think it will happen? All these things will be curtailed. Now, if this idea is to be, digested or accepted, I will unveil the details. Now, what the issue of partnership have gone? What if 1,000 of us can contribute between 500? We can afford that. We are over, let me say, about over 10 to 15,000 here. Although many have gone home, but it doesn't matter. Things can still turn around. What if about only 1,000 persons contribute between 500 to 1,000 dirhams? In fact, rights to our Nigerian government, they can give us grants. We are eligible citizens, and there are grants for use. Yes, we can write. With the one we have contributed, we write a grant, we have this, and this thing is being monitored by the embassy and the consulate. They can give us some money to cap up with whatever we want to do. Because if you look at UAE, we have labor opportunities. So there's no loss. And by so doing, we can even be having some remittance to Nigeria government, the way other Nigerians in diaspora have been doing, helping the Nigerian economy to grow. Yes, of course, it is possible. It is viable and possible. Just my own thought, just my own opinion. If 1,000 persons contribute 500 dirhams, it will be about 500. It will be about 250. 500,000 dirhams. If about 1,000 contribute 1,000 dirhams, it will be about 1 million. We can get a manpower supply company, which will be managed by our embassy and the consulate. It will change this embarrassment and the situation and bring all these things to zero. It's not about go and catch them and send them home. There are people here, and I must tell you, they are very smart. The innocent ones are going, and they are still here. I'm just being clear here. So I want people to think in this direction, that we can actually solve this problem ourselves, right here in the UAE. I'm going to write it because some persons may not like watching video to a length like this. So whichever one you listen to, or you read or listen, if you have a different opinion, at the comment section, please drop your comments. If you want to reach me, I'll put my number here, put email here. Reach me, let's discuss. We want to change the narrative. We want to change the reputation of Nigerians here and our country at large. And we can do it together. It is not hard if we can work very smart. They will give us even the 2 years visas. This thing will change within 3 months. If we can work on this thing within 1 month to 2 months, you will see things will change. Look at the stringent condition of tourist visas, of first entry permits to UAE. Look at the condition. Can we afford that? This is a structural reduction, because they are trying to restrict the rate of infiltration. We can actually make things to come back the way it were if we can work with this idea. Just my personal opinion. People can come up with a different one, but this is mine. But I believe it is viable, and if accepted, I will unveil the details. Thank you everyone for your understanding and for your patience. Thank you very much.